I want more money.
If David Moore is correct from the Dallas Morning News, Jason Witten would get $4 to $4.5 million a season to broadcast football games.
That's quite a bit of dough. That's some scratch.
It is.
It's call it. I like it. I like it.
Kids haven't called it scratch in 20 years.
Yeah, I know. We didn't even call it scratch. I'm not surprised. You know, this is what the kind of the going rate we assumed was for ESPN, right? John Greer was making a boatload of cash.
Yeah.
You've got to lure a guy away from playing in the NFL. You can't pay him $500,000.
Right.
You're going to have to raise the stakes a little bit, and this is what they're going to wind up doing. And he's got that decision. Does he want to make $4.5 million and work 18% as much? Well, what do you want to do? You know, start the next phase of your career, which could be 30 years. I mean, he can do that job for 30 years if he's good at it.
Give me the odds on coming back and leaving.
Let's see. Coming back, let's put it at 0.001.
Okay.
And then going at 99.999.
All right. I'm going to go 65-35 leaving.
Wow.
I'm going to put it higher than many people have it. If I had, gun to the head, obviously I would say leave.
Do you have exclusive information on this?
I do not, but, and it's going to sound corny, you're going to roll your eyes. It's Jason Witten, playing football.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's one of those guys that's a lifer, kind of like a Cal Ripken, kind of anyone that can stick around as long as possible. I'll put it at 35% that he comes back. I just want to be on the record that I think it's higher. I don't have any exclusive information, and people say, Chris Mortensen, that a decision could be tomorrow. Where are you going with it, Roy?
I'd love it to be higher than what people are thinking.
No, you really wouldn't. Stop saying that. You're fine. And I'm not putting you out there as the bad guy.
No, I'm not.
You're right.
I'm not alone.
You were in front of people in terms of saying we're an explosive league, new school tight end. Get this guy out of here. Let's go ahead and adjust. So stop with the whole fake, I wish it was higher than that. Just say what you think.
No, I'd love to.
People respect you for it.
Well, I say this. I mean, right now, based on what they have, it's kind of like the Dez thing. Like, I'd be happy to let Dez walk now that we have, if like they made the decision to let Dez go now, I'd be cool with it. If they had a replacement in Jason Witten, I'd be happy to let him go and would want to see him go. But I can understand, and if I were him, I would want to come back and play again. Because, and I can only relate it to my own situation, right? Which is so far
very relatable to 82.
But it will be relatable to our audience.
I'm going to retire that microphone.
I still try to go out and play basketball and play sports, even though I might not belong on the court in some cases or on the playing field in some cases, because I know there's going to come a day when I'm not going to be able to physically perform and play the sports that I enjoy. And so for a guy like Jason Witten, all the people that are saying, hey, broadcasting jobs like this don't open up that often. Hey, you make twice as much money not playing the sport you love. Well, it's the sport you love. It's what you've always known. So if there's a sport out there that you love, sometimes you'll forego that paycheck or that easygoing life or whatever it is, because, and I just related to myself, I want to get every bit of recreational sports that I could get out of my body before it says to myself, you can't do this anymore.
Mike Leslie with the interview from WFAA. Mike does fantastic work. Here's Romo on Witten's legacy.
Oh, you can't really put a number on what Jason Witten has done or meant, he's done really everything a Cowboy could do, that you guys see, but also behind, closed doors. Just within the facility and with the team, and the way he handles himself. He's the classic example every coach will use for everyone to follow. And for every rookie, for every veteran, he's the guy that everyone's going to look to and try and emulate. And I think that standard will be with the Cowboys long after he's gone. And I don't think he even understands yet that that's what he put in place there is a standard of really just your routine and excellence day to day that every kid has to abide by now. And I think he really was that guy.
What about the decision to walk away? Romo comparing his and everyone else's that has to go through it to 82.
Yeah, it's very difficult. I think that's the biggest challenge walking away, is that you didn't accomplish the ultimate goal that you set out for. And that's something that's hard. I don't think you ever really, that's never something you're okay with. I just think you make choices with where you're at in life and what's going on around you and your family at your side. And, they're a big part of those decisions that you make. And I think that, you could chase that thing forever. But and it might be the next year, but it might be 10 years away. And it's a tough decision.
There you go.
You got to take that. You got to make that decision when that offer's out there. That's the pitch ESPN's giving right now. Look, this is a 1 year. Like this is it. This is it here.
This is it.
You got 6 months to make. You have less than that. You have 3 months to figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life.
I don't think we've talked enough, and I get it. We can do this once he makes a decision, but moving forward, I think Tony Romo is going to be a polarizing draw. Is Jason Witten a big enough draw? I know he's a Dallas Cowboy legend. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Jason Witten really a big enough draw? Are we convinced he's a big enough personality for that spot? I would predict that Witten would not be as polarizing or as popular as John Gruden. And I didn't love Gruden. I wouldn't want to go too far, couldn't stand, but he was fake. He was generic. He didn't get along with his second play-by-play guy. Like Jason Witten as the buzz, as the draw. I'm not seeing it. Like, you knew Romo was going to get crushed. He's going to get praised. One of two sides was coming, just like his entire career.
Yeah, I don't see the hate.
Yeah,
like you have to like.
Collinsworth has the love and the hate.
Yes.
Joe Buck has the love and the hate. Bob Costas has the love and the hate.
Aikman, people hated Aikman.
I mean, you don't want the hate because John Madden was all love. But does Jason Witten have this undercover magnetic personality?
All right, guys, you heard it. That was audio from 105.3 The Fan about these guys talking about Jason Witten. Should he retire? Should he stay? Tony Romo putting his 2 cents in, which is a familiar thing because Romo went through the same thing. Romo battled injuries pretty much his whole career. So with Dak coming in and taking a role and doing a damn good job of it, I think Tony Romo thought it was best that, he was aging. His body wasn't getting any stronger or any younger. So he should just go ahead and, step down and retire. He had the same thing. Deja vu almost. CBS, was waiting, had a job waiting for him. Pretty much making damn near the same type of money. So if you can, my opinion, guys, if Jason Witten's a Hall of Fame tight end, one of the best Cowboys of all time. Not the best, but one of the best. He will go in the Ring of Honor, probably. I don't know, because he didn't have a Super Bowl ring. But he will go down in history as one of the greatest Cowboys tight ends of all time. Probably, if not the. But he will get a Hall of Fame jacket, that's for sure. I got much love and respect for Jason Witten. He's a class act on and off the field. He's done things for the community. Like I say, he's one of the faces of the Cowboys on all the commercials, Albertsons and Tom Thumb and Ford and, all those things. So, with all that being said, if I were Jason, I would go ahead and, because you can't beat Father Time. I would go ahead and retire, and you'll still be in. The love of the game kind of keeps you going. Look at Brett Favre; he kept coming back, and just that love of the game. Tight end is kind of a safe position where you can come in and get a first down real quick and get back on the sideline. I think it's time for Jason Witten to step aside and step down and. Let the young guys. We're turning this into a young Dallas Cowboy team. So I think he's taking all that into consideration, and he's probably thinking about it. And TV stations probably in his ear. And with that money, and, you know, you can make that kind of money sitting on your ass. I would do it. Bottom line. Wear and tear on your body. He's getting older, not younger. So I would do it, man, if I were him. 4.5 million, or however much it was, I will take it. Sorry. But that's all I got, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed that audio, man. And make sure you stay prayed up. Make sure you stay cowboyed up, because you never know what the day is going to bring you. All right.
And the only thing else I got to say is,